Welcome, viewers, to the world of electric vehicles and renewable energy. We're your go-to source for insights, trends, and in-depth analysis on this rapidly evolving landscape. From the bustling streets of China, the world's biggest producer of electric vehicles, to the emerging markets in Central Asia, our journey today will take us on a deep dive into the electrification of transport and its impacts on economies and environments. If you're as passionate about this green revolution as we are, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for the latest news, intriguing stories, and expert perspectives on the future of mobility. Buckle up as we start our journey with an overview of China's dominance in the electric vehicle market. China, as of 2022, produces nearly 60% of the world's electric vehicles, while the European market sees only 3% of EV sales coming from China. The situation is markedly different in Central Asia. In Uzbekistan, over 90% of electric vehicles sold in 2022 were of Chinese origin, a trend that is making a significant impact on consumer perceptions of made-in-China products. Moving on to Kyrgyzstan, we find an interesting dynamic. Chinese electric vehicles dominate the market, yet the majority are not intended for local consumption. Instead, Kyrgyzstan has become a convenient base for re-exporting these vehicles to Russia. From January to August 2023, Kyrgyzstan imported a staggering 4,085 electric vehicles from China, 6 times more than the same period last year. The driving force behind this surge is the effort to tackle pollution in cities like Bishkek through incentives such as a zero import tax rate on electric vehicles. However, the growth in electric vehicle imports hasn't translated into increased local demand. The scarcity of charging stations, bureaucratic hurdles in obtaining permits, and an overall lack of infrastructure have hindered the development of electric vehicle culture among the population. Despite government efforts to encourage the use of EVs, the primary beneficiaries remain business people and smugglers engaged in re-export to Russia. Kyrgyzstan has been exploring the possibility of attracting Chinese EV companies to establish manufacturing plants in the country. This move could potentially create opportunities for local markets. But the government must first address the significant hurdle of the energy deficit, estimated at 3.2 billion kilowatt-hours this year. Shifting our focus to Uzbekistan, the government has implemented a range of benefits to encourage the adoption of electric vehicles. Since January 1, 2019, a zero customs and excise tax rate has applied to EV imports. And in September 2021, Uzbek President Shavkat Mirziyoyev exempted EVs from road transportation fees. The results have been remarkable. The value of imported EVs in Uzbekistan reached $69.8 million in 2022, with 92% coming from China. This surge coincided with the establishment of charging infrastructure across the country. Mirziyoyev's ambitious decree aims to increase the number of electric charging stations to 2,500 by the end of 2024, with businesses incentivized to install them and new regulations mandating their installation in key locations. Chinese companies are not just exporting to Uzbekistan, they are also setting up manufacturing plants. BYD, a prominent Chinese automaker, recently agreed to establish a factory in Uzbekistan. Scene script voiceover. As the wind of change sweeps across Central Asia, the influx of Chinese electric vehicles is having a profound impact on the region's economy. The electric vehicle revolution, spearheaded by Chinese automakers, is opening up new avenues of trade with China, a global powerhouse in EV manufacturing. This has resulted in an increased trade volume, strengthening the economic ties between Central Asia and China. But the impact doesn't stop there. With the establishment of EV manufacturing plants, like the one by BYD in Uzbekistan, jobs are being created in the automotive sector. This is not only providing a much-needed boost to the employment rate, but also fostering skill development in cutting-edge technology. Perhaps the most significant impact is the potential for technological transfer and innovation. As Chinese companies bring their expertise to Central Asia, they are also paving the way for technological advancement in the region. This in turn could spur local innovation, further strengthening the economic fabric of these countries. In conclusion, the influx of Chinese electric vehicles is not only revolutionizing the automotive landscape, but also shaping the economic future of Central Asia. As the wheels of these vehicles turn, so does the wheel of economic progress. Voiceover. The adoption of electric vehicles also has significant environmental implications. Let's delve into this. Firstly, with the transition from conventional vehicles to electric, there's a substantial reduction in air pollution. Electric vehicles produce zero tailpipe emissions, contributing to cleaner, healthier air. Secondly, the shift to electric vehicles also means a decrease in carbon emissions, a significant step towards combating climate change. However, it's not all rosy. The rise in electric vehicles brings with it new challenges. High on the list is the issue of battery disposal and recycling. As the number of electric vehicles increases, so does the number of spent batteries. These batteries often contain hazardous materials that, if not disposed of or recycled properly, can pose significant environmental risks. In conclusion, while electric vehicles offer a cleaner alternative to traditional cars, they also present new environmental challenges that need to be addressed. The road to a sustainable future is not just about adopting new technologies, but also about managing the environmental implications that come with them. As we drive forward in this electric revolution, it's crucial that we also keep our eyes on the environmental road ahead. Voiceover. As we switch gears and look ahead, the future of electric vehicles in Central Asia appears quite promising, albeit with a road full of challenges to navigate. First and foremost, the region needs to further develop its infrastructure to support the increasing number of electric vehicles. This includes not only charging stations, but also facilities for battery disposal and recycling. Secondly, the region's heavy dependence on Chinese imports is a double-edged sword. While this has facilitated the adoption of electric vehicles, it also brings economic risks. Diversifying supply chains and fostering partnerships with other global players could be a strategic move for Central Asia in the long run. Lastly, there's untapped potential for local EV production. By investing in domestic manufacturing, Central Asian countries could reduce reliance on imports, create jobs, and boost their economies. Despite these hurdles, the shift towards electric vehicles is a pivotal stride towards a more sustainable future for Central Asia. As we accelerate into this electric revolution, it's crucial that we navigate the bumps in the road and steer towards a future that's not just technologically advanced, but also environmentally responsible. Voiceover. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the electric vehicle revolution in Central Asia. We hope you've gained a deeper understanding of the challenges and opportunities in this transformative industry. If you found value in this video, please give it a like and share it with others who might be interested in the future of sustainable transportation. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on global trends and innovations. We're always exploring new topics, and we'd love for you to join us on this journey of discovery. So until our next video, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, the future is electric.